Applause around here. You're here with the Velvet Vibes Pimp Cast. You're here with, at this moment, before we bring out our guests, you're here in the house with OG Velvet Juggernaut. And you know.
You know what's the motherfucking Juggernaut?
And you got here the goddamn Monopoly.
Hey, y'all.
She's in the house. What's good, Monopoly?
Everything.
You know, she needs some air horns in here. I don't think that was enough air horns.
Drop it.
And she sounds like she needs a bomb. Are you the bomb?
Diggity.
.com.
Diggity.
Diggity.
Quit playing. Let's do this. What's
we need to do it. Okay. So, first, before we get into our lovely topic today, we got some. I want to show some love to the Velvet Vibe Pimpcast family. All y'all vibers out there that been, checking us out in the Facebook group. Y'all been being active. Early shout outs. So I don't forget to folks like Jay Strong, to folks like Sonya, folks like our very own S.A. Wild Child.
Yeah.
Folks like, those people that drop a lot of eyes.
That Cookie Lady.
Cookie Lady, yeah, she's very goddamn active. Those people who likes to drop eyes by the name of Zaddy Mike. Who is Zaddy Mike? That's the Scorpion King. Y'all better get him and make him answer the damn question.
He be avoiding every question, right?
He be dropping them eyes. Eyes and thought bubbles.
Thought.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta give him a good slap on the face. What's up, Scorpion King? We just shooting you a little shout out real quick, real early. Show some love to y'all, like I just said. So we do want to talk about the best comments we've seen this week. And boy,
we're new, but we have some some funny comment sections for real.
Oh my god. The conversations that we have is just crazy. We talk about some crazy stuff. If you're not following Velvet Vibes Pimpcast on Facebook, what is you doing? If you're not following Twitter.com/Velvet Vibes, what is you doing, baby? But make sure you're following us on Velvet Vibes Pimpcast so you can keep up with the conversation, relationship questions, a lot of real life shit. A lot of stuff make you go, huh? So I'm going to go ahead and drop them real quick. Top 5 comments that we've seen this week.
I'm going to say mine made all top 5.
Oh,
I'm just joking.
Oh my God. So we're doing that already. we got here to number 5. I was looking at Mr. Kwame Young.
That guy.
Oh my God. We were talking about if you break up with somebody, y'all breaking up and you're moving out, what are you going to take from the relationship? Now, we're having a good conversation there. And a lot of people were, saying they're going to, some people was petty, some people was taking light bulbs and other shit like that. But then we had other people that was like, keep it all. Keep it in your heart. But not Kwame Young. Not Kwame Young. Matter of fact, Kwame Young came in there firing these kind of shots. Kwame Young said that he's taking hashtag thriller is what he likes to call himself. He's taking the chicken?
Yeah, the cooked chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Not the regular unbaked stuff, unseasoned. No, he wants it cooked.
Yeah, so it basically anything.
He's like, I'm gonna get that last meal you made.
The Last Supper.
Yeah, it's coming with me.
That's the Last Supper. So Kwame said he's gonna take the couch and all the cooked chicken, mainly chicken,
Yeah, that's the kicker for me. Like the chicken part.
I need cooked chicken.
And it's specifically chicken, not any cooked food. I'm taking the cooked chicken.
All the baked cookies, you could keep that.
Yeah. And like, it makes me wonder, like this cooked chicken just laying around at all times. There's cooked chickens in this house. In case I gotta go. Because
look, he probably be looking at the chicken all through the relationship. If she starts some shit with me today, the chicken's coming with me. Don't start no shit. You want to spend time with your boy? Want to watch a movie? Cool. You want to start arguing with me? I'll put that cooked chicken in the bag, and we taking the couch. Now you watching Netflix Indian style.
How does that song go? I take the house, the car, the chicken. Yeah. I want it all.
See, he ain't taking no lie, no cheater, no stealer, heartbreaker, and I won't leave the chicken in your house, girl. I'm taking it. That's how he's rolling. But then we had Mr. J Strong, and we were talking. We're talking about if your woman is looking at somebody else while she's in your presence. There's a lot of people and vice versa. If you're a man looking at somebody else and you're in their presence, do you care? This gentleman said he had the audacity to say, long as they're coming back with some money.
Wow.
He's sending you, so this sounded like hashtag mink coat talk. Hashtag pimp talk.
Right? They don't call us Pimpcast for nothing.
Yeah. Mink coat talk, he said it's overstood. So, Jay Strong, I've got to send you a shout out, my guy. Matter of fact, we seen you on the live. We seen you showing love, so we got to show you love too. Free game, as he calls it. And then, another strange conversation. This one really fucked me up right here.
What?
This one really fucked me up.
What was it? Come on.
We're talking about if you were having the weirdest thing that happened during sex, and a young lady by the name of Tamara Norman. We ain't beat the names out here. A lady named Tamara Norman. You posted on Facebook. You're not ashamed. Shout out to you. Shout out to the H-Town too for Jay Strong. Gotta show some love there. But Tamara, straight out of Mississippi, informed us that during a good old Mississippi sex night, and the hogs are honking in the backyard and doing what they're doing. The dogs are barking. She's trying to get her groove back. The man decides that he feels like a dog for real. He wants to drool during sex. Not only did he drool on this woman, he drooled in her eyeball.
Not the eyelid, directly on her eyeball.
Right in the eyeball. Oh my God.
What? The thing is, I need to know what happened after the drool happened. Did she just wipe it off and keep going, or?
That's a good question. I'm gonna have to reach out to her because we need feedback on this. Because when somebody drools in your eye, do you continue?
Right?
Do you address this?
I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea.
Would you hand them a napkin?
It's possible for y'all to get drooled in the eye too. So, what would you do?
If I got drooled in the eye, I would first say, was that a sweat drop? If I seen it at the edge of her lip.
Wait, so you would stop everything and say, was that a sweat drop?
I have to make sure, because if I know it's...
What?
I see where the droplets are coming from. Why are you looking like...
How do you stop in the... So, is this a thought, or you're actually going to stop and be like...
You might have a point. It might be, if it's not good enough, I might address it right then. If it's good, I might try to stay focused on and I'll remember to address it.
Yeah, afterwards.
But then, if I see it and I know what it was, I might have to get up. I don't know if I can have you slobber on my face. That's for on the knob, like corn on the cob.
Wow. Check in with me.
And do your job. No need to say
Yeah,
that.
We're going to cut the rest.
Y'all have a seat. I saw y'all up there throwing games, so I have a seat. But, oh shit, in the same comment thread, Marcus Collins.
What did he say?
This gentleman said he was receiving, as they would call, head.
He ain't say that, did he?
Yeah. He was receiving head.
He said fellatio. I remember that.
Well, yes.
Let's be sophisticated around here.
He said fellatio.
Yes, let's bring some sophistication to the pimpness. Okay.
Like corn on the cob.
Oh my gosh.
Is that still, that's professional, right?
Go ahead.
She was giving him, in a professional manner, fellatio. Like corn on the cob. And she fell asleep, giving him head. Sleep, knocked out.
Whoa. I don't think that's how the story went.
He went to sleep?
She fell asleep while he was doing it to her.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. That was the kicker for me.
Mr. Collins. I misunderstood your comment, Mr. Collins.
Yeah, read further. Because he elaborated. I remember that. He elaborated.
Yeah, we're going to do some more elaboration, Mr. Collins. Another one straight out the silk. And I gotta, first off, have a little moment of silence for this. Because a young lady by the name, matter of fact, we have to fire this. I have to load it up before I fire this. But this young lady, we was talking about dancing. Is it okay for your man, your woman, to dance with somebody else when they're with you or without you at the club?
What was your answer to that?
My answer to it, I was like, if you go out and you dance, cool. I'm not tripping. And I know too, like I said, and if y'all ain't a member of the group, I'm gonna say it for all of y'all. 2018, I know it consists of twerking. I'm not really tripping if you go out and y'all have a dance. If you dance the night away, that is a different conversation that I need to have with Mr. Chris Brown, with Mr. Omarion, with Mr. Usher. Usher ain't dancing with mine.
Now, I didn't bring this up in the group, but I still might. There's still time for that. But to me, if you're okay with the dancing, then what's the difference between a strip club and going to the club? Like,
True.
Because if you're like, you can't dance the night away, there's multiple people in the strip club. So it's just like, next person.
Oh my God.
And there's multiple people in the club. Next person. Next dance. So what's the difference?
You get it before you go to the club. I always make sure I give my girl a one dance coupon.
So you get one dance for one person.
So before she walks out, I grab her by the hip and I say, you get a one dance. You only get one dance. You only get one chance. Don't try to be a little thought. So I just give her that one coupon and let her cash it in. If she comes back with it, you can say
she's gonna come back with a number on the back, like old school stuff.
We're gonna have a discussion. They're like rollover minutes. You might come roll over to the next time you go out. You be like, I didn't use it last time. Do I get 2 dances tonight? So
you can accumulate dances.
Yeah, so you save them up, and every time she be good, she cook a good dinner, she wins a free dance. Not necessarily for me.
Wow.
I just give her one. I'm like, look, when you get out, you can do one extra twerk.
This is amazing.
One T-Pain or whoever said left cheek, right cheek. So sometimes you get to shake one cheek. But if you keep being good and cooking good food for me, you get to shake both cheeks.
Wow.
So you get to shake 2 cheeks. That's good right there.
Wow.
But, go ahead.
So yeah, for me, I said that I'll put it on a time frame. You get maybe 30 seconds to a minute max, and then that's your dance for the night.
Over.
Yeah. And it's not move on to the next person. You get 1 minute per outing. That's it.
Dude, does he get them in coupons?
No, it ain't no rollover minutes.
Because if he save it, he can get a whole song, maybe the extended version.
No, you don't get no extended version. No. You get 30 seconds to a minute.
Oh
that's
my
it.
God. Well, let me go ahead and speak on this young lady.
Mm-hmm.
So Miss Kiasha Monique of the San Antonio, she said it's fine with her. He can dance with anybody. She can dance with anybody. They go out together. It still happens. She said a gentleman that she was seeing, and I'm going to say this where you can understand it. A girl was twerking on him so bad. I don't think we've even seen this kind of twerking. I don't think even on the Juvenile Back That Ass Up video or the Tip Drill video have we seen this kind of twerking.
Never in history.
Have we ever heard of? I have to ask her too. Did you feel threatened? She said the girl twerked so hard that she broke the cards in her man's pocket. His debit card broke. His ID card broke. His Uno draw 4 broke. She broke all the cards in his pocket. I don't know if the cards were sitting loose in his pocket or in his wallet. Now, if there's in his wallet, I'm even more concerned of how she threw that ass with so much vigorous force and hit him in the front of his genitalia and busted his wallet open and broke the cards.
See, for this instance, I would need this to be like, I would need to see this. So at this moment, I would be like, yeah, you can have more than 1 minute because I need somebody to come, the same person, I need her to come and make an example. Like, do this example so I can see how the card got broken. Oh my God. Like, for real. Like, it's crazy. Like, how did you break the card?
That was the best.
I need to see this in real life. No one can explain it. I need to see this.
But you know what? How do you even tell your girl this? Because it's going to sound like you're bragging on her.
No.
I'm saying, like, after the girl did that, when he went back to his girlfriend, to Miss Kiasha, and, you know, did he say, honey, we can't get any more drinks tonight. My cards are broken. After that good work I just got. Like, how do you say that?
I have no comment.
They probably were laughing. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Kiasha Monique. You have dropped the number 1 comment of the week.
That was super classic. I'm going to say, that might go on to next week's.
Yeah. That's going to stick for a minute. Then how she came in there, I would please allow me to chime in real quick.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be some sophisticated stuff. How she came in, I was like, man, she's about to come through, drop some knowledge on all of us.
With the
yeah.
And only to find out that some girl just
finish him.
Had to finish him.
That's amazing.
But check this out, guys. We finna get right to the shits. I had to share that and show some love. You thought we were gonna leave here without giving shout-outs? What's wrong with ya? First off, I gotta give a shout-out to my offspring. Gotta give a shout-out, Mr. Exodus. Graduated. Passed to the next grade. Going to junior high. What's good, baby? Shout-out to my guy, Issa. Got the new podcast, We Are Nice Guys. Had to show you some love, my guy. Showing love to the gentleman by the name of Dylan. Showing us, he got a new mixtape coming out. Oh yes, we're showing that love. Dylan Reveal, ETKX Rev Record Part 1 is dropping soon. Shout out to your project, my guy. You know we're gonna check it out. You know we do it. I got a shout out for Deathmatic. Mr. Thriller, the guy with the intriguing story about the couch trying to take the chicken. Stealing the chicken. Well, not stealing it. He probably bought that shit. So shout out for that. And shout out to everybody that, you know, support the group, support the podcast. Sonia, Miss Amy, Danielle, all of y'all. And of course, the squad. The Pimpcast squad. Hit me at 100% velvet@gmail.com. Go for it.
And me at Linopoly. That's LYNNEOPOLY@gmail.com. And also I'm on Instagram, Linopoly there, Twitter, Linopoly, everything's Linopoly. So Facebook, Linopoly too. So
I'm starting to think that you're running a Linopoly.
I'm trying to get to a monopoly, but you know, you got to start somewhere.
I feel you on that. Don't forget to follow us on Velvet Vibes Pimpcast on Facebook. But we got a good topic here that we're about to bring up. So I have a gentleman by the name of Mr. He calls himself Pimp B. B as in boy, not Pimp C. Pimp B, known as Bilal. He wants to share a little other side, flip side of this situation. We was talking about how important is sex in a relationship. Of how important is sex? How important is sex? But Pimp B is going to tell us we're going to talk about me, the Velvet Juggernaut. We've got here Mr. S.A. Wildchild. We have here on the panel the New York Menace, and we also have Pimp B, who is going to tell us from a different perspective. So we're going to hear it from straight male's perspective, and we're going to hear it from the gay male's perspective. We're not scared to have those conversations here at the Pimp Cast.
Understand the difference between dick and a relation. I'm sorry that my ass is good that you feel like it's better than your bitch.
Hold on.
I'm sorry I can make it clear and that bitch can't. Hit it again. Hit it again. Hit it again. Hit it again. That ain't got shit to do with me.
Whether you're in the kitchen, the car, the gym, or sneaking off on extended break, even on the toilet, you're listening to the best podcast. Excuse me, the best Pimpcast you could be listening to right now. So catch a vibe with us. It's Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. Let's do it again.
Velvet Vibes Pimpcast.
You already know what's good. You here with the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. Pimpin' ain't no motherfucking illusion. We're in the house today with someone by the name of a guest we've had before. The New York Menace in the house.
Round 1, fight.
We've got here yours truly, the S.A. Wild Child.
I'm wild as fuck, it don't even matter.
Wild child.
And then we've got a special guest ready to shoot those flames in the house by the name of Pimp, not Pimp C, Pimp B, Mr. Bilal.
Yo, what's up? This ain't Instagram or Snapchat, so there will be no filters today.
Go.
That speaks for itself. And you know, the OG Velvet Juggernaut is in the house.
You know what's the motherfucking
And you know we sipping good, drinking good, doing as we please, as we always do. Uh-oh. I'm scared. What's wrong with your SA Wild Child?
I had a long evening.
Y'all been these long ass evenings.
We had a long evening.
What was you?
Booty clap.
You need a bum already. You know they say Virgos is known for bringing powdered donuts in the bedroom.
You and your goddamn powdered donuts, bro.
What the fuck is a powder
When
donut?
are you
That
gonna
sounds
fire
a little
up?
bit too dry for me. Like,
Right?
that sounds a little bit too dry for me. Like,
Sometimes you gotta put a powdered donut on somebody, let them know. Let them know there ain't no powdery.
Right, none. Not even one.
I need to know what a powder donut is. Are you busting a nut on the bitch after you finish?
Yeah, OG Vail, go ahead and tell the world.
How many times I gotta tell you?
Amazing powdered donuts.
Because when
Speaking of.
you give a young lady some snacks, you know, she get her powdered donuts and stuff like that, she gonna get inspired. So if you're already watching the movie or whatever, you feed her powdered donuts. Not to mention you could sprinkle the powdered donuts on her butt cheeks. So what's
You know what? I'm gonna shut up because I just had a flashback, but I'm gonna shut up.
You had a flashback, see?
I had a flashback. Never
See,
mind,
what do you do with powdered
I
donuts?
don't- that is the weirdest shit I ever heard.
I mean, you're not gonna put.
I'm into a lot of shit.
If we're relating powdered donuts to what I think we're relating powdered
No,
donuts to.
actual powdered donuts.
Oh, hell no. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Actual powdered donuts.
And I know what you're talking about. No.
Oh.
What happened?
We ain't doing that.
So you want kids.
Oh, y'all too. Alright.
Go ahead.
Unless somebody calls them yes powdered donuts. Yeah.
Right before work. I like the right before work. Right before work.
Look, when
work.
you do it before you go to work, you have a different attitude at work.
I do. And I work with privileged white people. So So for me to be dealing with y'all asses, like, privileged white people listen to me. Yeah, y'all are annoying as fuck.
You have a different attitude, and if you don't. And if you go an extended time without, you will have a different attitude because you ain't want to be fucked with. You ain't trying to be talkative. You're not trying to be happy Monday. Happy Monday. Fuck all that.
Because I don't like people.
I feel like I definitely understand your take on, rushing sometimes is necessary, but I feel like
you want to put passion fruit.
If you get me quick, I take that personally. Like I gotta.
You feel like you were defeated.
You take it personally.
Yeah,
but you can't get mad at the bitch pussy good and she make you bust quick.
I need a rematch.
That's not her fault. That's your fault. Nigga.
But you know what?
Bust before you come.
No.
Okay, then that's your fault.
No, you can do that. Just gonna make it happen prior to.
Because I've been in that situation to where it's like
the first one is always the greatest one. No, I want that.
Okay,
you don't want to waste it.
I don't want to waste it.
But you want a rematch though, so that's contradicting. How does that work, Leo?
It works.
It works.
It definitely works.
All right.
I refuse to let you walk away and be like, catch me outside and be like, I fucked the shit out that nigga. No.
Me and my female friends, we like the baddest, and no matter what we step
out.
out.
Up on your friends.
What about your friends?
I'll take that.
We might let you. But
when that happened, you feel like you've been defeated. So I kind of feel where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Because
you can't leave. I'm gonna get a Red Bull and we gonna work it out.
Have you ever felt like you want to do revenge on the pussy?
Yes.
Because just say, okay, that happened.
It's okay to take the L.
Yeah.
No.
But look.
The fuck?
But look.
You niggas is trash.
But take this out.
No, I'm not.
You take the L. You get up in the morning, you getting ready for work, you do your thing. It happened quite quickly. Me personally, I'd be at work, I'd be like, damn, I ain't did shit. So I'm already thinking, when I get home, it's already time. Like I open the door, hey babe, I made chicken. Fuck the chicken.
Go and lay down.
Because what happened this morning, this is WrestleMania. This is Sparta. Which brings us to our magical topic here.
There you go.
Now, how much, and I'm going to let everybody speak. I want everybody to speak on this. How much does sex matter?
98% of the fucking relationship. The 2% I can give a fuck about. Nigga, look, if I'm not getting paid the way that I need to be getting paid, we got a problem. Your mama is trash and you trash. Like, I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh my god, it's like, because
this is the same nigga that just said Pusha T was trash talking about Drake. Then he just said yo mama trash.
Yeah, right? You see. So tell me this, Bilal. I want to know in a relationship, why does it matter? Why does it matter so much?
Because like, if I get into an argument with your ass and you provided all of nothing but 6 inches, what the fuck am I supposed to do in life? Graduate? What what am I supposed to do? Like,
listen, I agree. Sex is incredibly important. Right?
Yeah.
And I know people, or I know women in committed relationships, long-term relationships that are barely getting any. And I mean, like just barely. Like the once every 2 weeks, the twice a month.
Yeah.
I'll be goddamn. You hear me?
Yeah.
Either you give it to me or I'm gonna go find it.
But hold on, wait a minute before I start to clap it. That means if you go find it, that means you cheating.
I'm gonna give you the opportunity to get it together, and I'm gonna talk to you about it.
So it's up to that bitch to find out. Okay, well then I understand. My rising sign is a Leo, and I understand you.
I'm not gonna run out and go. We gonna talk about it.
So cheating.
You can't get it together. Then what am I doing?
Wild child.
Nothing.
So here's what I stand on.
What are you standing?
Because motherfucker, I like, hey, when I get home and had a long day, I want some cakes.
First of all, never trust a nigga. Never trust a nigga that rub the beard while he's out.
Nah, that's the good nigga. No, that's the good nigga. No,
this is the good nigga.
The nigga, yes. The nigga that rub the beard like that. I don't mean it like no. That is the good nigga. No, I know he's trash at the end of the day. That is the good nigga for the time of the sex. Like that is the nigga that is like you can depend on him. Believe me when I say this, you can depend. Beard's probably been fertilized a couple of times, but it's okay.
You know what? I have a theory on this. I think when you just say like, if you're in a actual relationship, not somebody you fucking with, if you go so long without doing it, the lack of sex promotes arguments. Sure. So, and watch what I'm saying.
Wait,
it's a lot of stuff. Okay, if we're having sex on a regular, it's a lot of stuff that don't bother me as much. Like I might be like, oh shit, we might get it in real good, and I might come out and be like, damn, baby left the milk out. I'll put the milk up. But if we ain't done it in a while, I might be like, damn, you couldn't put the milk up?
It's June 12th.
I'm like, you left the milk out. Who left these? Who left all these cupcakes out? Like, you know, little shit is a bigger deal because
you need to just go back in there and be like, look, it's been a long time.
I'm mad about the milk.
I'm mad about the milk. We need to fuck.
And I think you should take out the aggression on your partner during sex.
Exactly.
And I love that. Like, I love that because it's just like, I will piss you off intentionally. I would
get that type of sex.
Yes!
Just to get that type of sex.
I would say that your mama was ugly. No, she ain't ugly.
Oh my goodness.
Just to get that type of, oh, I'm gonna cuss you out, this, that, and the third. And then when you come in, you can just drop the towel.
There you go.
I gotta clock in.
I save up shit.
Yeah.
Like, I keep it in the mental Rolodex. I'd be like, yeah, remember that time you was in here talking shit?
I'm gonna make tacos. I'm gonna cook.
Sex revenge.
Let's work it out. You know what I mean? I do that.
No, I think everybody have revenge sex. Like you pissed me off yesterday. I'm still kind of mad. We finna get down, and you're not fucking like we just fucking. You fucking like. You remember that shit you said yesterday? Like you got that additional aggression in your hips.
Hey, motherfucking second.
I didn't tell you.
You
have to talk with bass.
A couple of friends that I know, we've had niggas that actually like just pulled out and like, hold up, wait, let's talk about this. Like,
I pull out and try to change positions. That's my time.
And that's what we call running.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad we got. Look, he ain't even got nothing to say back to it. He just like, okay, like shit. Okay, I'll be running. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'll be running. I don't give a fuck. Like,
I'm gonna run real quick and I'll come back in there.
Okay, you come back in there.
Okay,
it's a 12-round boxing match.
It's a 12-round boxing match. Okay,
second round.
Nigga, he lost 6 out of the 12, so it's just like we gonna be here.
But you know what? That's that rematch that's the rematch you was talking about.
Facts.
I promise I'm drinking straight. I'm drinking my shit straight because I'm like, I didn't want to mess up the show we got going. But but check this out. How long y'all in a committed relationship, y'all live together or whatever, how long do you go before you like, you know, one day you might be like,
at least 2 days. Fuck that. I don't even care. I don't even care about the rest of your
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to at least 2 days. Before this, like, before you
it needs to be addressed.
All that extra shit. Like, don't, on the third day, I'm gonna be on this little website for the niggas called Jax, and I'm gonna be like looking, like, it's similar to Plenty of Fish. So, we're just gonna be on there swipe left, swipe right, swipe, like, don't.
It's like Plenty of Peters.
Don't try to, exactly.
Plenty of Peters.
You said Pierce or penis?
Peters.
Oh, we're gonna say penis.
Wild child, how long you in a relationship? How long before you be like, yo,
I need my meat with it.
We all do. That's what I'm saying. How long? Because I'm not saying how much you want it.
I'm gonna give you that 24-hour layover.
How much before you like this is a problem?
I'm gonna give you that 24-hour layover. Like if we ever had a situation, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you that 24-hour layover, and then at the sense of like that, and we still ain't getting busy. Then I'm like, all right, now we gotta address it. And then even at the point of addressing it, if you still ain't talking about it, we gotta do something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something.
Gotta break up. Gotta break up.
How long is before you're concerned?
As long as I've went.
Not how long you went, but if you're in a relationship, how long before you be like,
You a freak. I feel like it's
before you're like, yo, what's the
2
deal?
days. Yeah, 2 days. Like, yeah, might be.
That's about average. Just like,
average.
give you time to get out your mood and shit.
Especially if it's during the week. I'm gonna give you from Monday till Thursday.
Fuck that.
Weekend
nice.
Come and you ain't. I'm gonna go figure it out.
Fuck that. Fuck that. You too nice. I'm gonna give you Monday to Tuesday.
What the hell?
You need to sit here and be like, oh, it's okay. Like, we gonna wait about a good 2 days. Nigga, fuck you. Get your ass in that motherfucking room. I don't give a fuck about this dominoes, these spades, nigga.
I feel like this.
We will ask your woman.
Yeah, go for it. I think like I want it probably every day, of course. Okay. I think if we get to 3-4 days, I'm already like, I'm about to explode. And I do feel like this, and I want to ask y'all this too, and we just run it quick. I feel like personally, if I go so long without doing it, not necessarily that I'm a cheat, but I feel like my affection is less. My affection is less. So okay, here's the situation. Previous situation I was in. We would go like sometimes like almost a week or two without doing it. And then eventually I got to the point where I would come home and we was like homeboys. Yeah. Like I wasn't like, hey babe, hey, I missed you. I was broing. Like, yeah, I was just like, what's up?
She wanted to slap the shit out of you.
I would literally walk in the door and she'll be like, I made this. I'll be like, all right, cool. What's good, fam?
Yeah, just roommates.
Yeah. It just, I didn't feel like, oh, babe, come lay by me. I just was like, what's up? What's good? I'll be like, I got my work clothes out. That's cool. That's the business. What you been going? So, that's what's up. Like, we weren't talking like we go together. It was just like, I'm like, that's my nigga. That's my homeboy right there.
Oh, your question.
Go for it.
Okay, so my question is to you niggas out in the streets. Like, I want to know.
Hold on. Bilal needs one of these real quick.
Like, okay, so let me ask y'all.
What's up?
Say your female is like, before I met you, I had this toy. She got a dildo.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, would y'all find that cheating if she rather use the dildo than use you?
If she prefers it over you? Or if she
prefers it over you, it's just like some days she just be like, fuck, I don't just want to use the dildo. Say you walk in and she just on the couch, just like, bow.
And I'm gonna pull out a chair.
I'm joining in.
Yeah.
I'm joining in.
You gonna eat it while she's stroking?
I'm joining in.
You gonna eat it while she's stroking?
Better have some supper.
Absolutely.
Okay. You better have some supper.
Okay, because I got told. Some nigga told me, basically, he was throwing mine away, and I had a problem.
I will buy.
I just felt that it was bigger than him, but I was like, that's not my problem. Genetics didn't work out for you.
I will buy a toy for the person I'm with. I will buy it for you.
So you're free.
But
you're Earth sign. You're free.
But I will say this. Now we don't want to be threatened. So if I'm sitting at 8, 9, 7, wherever I'm sitting, I'm not gonna buy you a 13.
I think that's the problem that I'm going through personally.
I'm not gonna buy you that because you're gonna be like, well, this, I got a whole tree in the
I got
room.
a Wesley Pipes over
here.
Your ass is over here with your goddamn junior elementary dick. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, no,
And that's what it's for. I mean, it's like one of those things where, like you say, like some people ain't genetically blessed as others. So that means you have to do stuff. You have to do stuff.
You hear? Okay, and then this leads into my other question. This leads into my other question. For you 7 inches and below out there, what makes y'all think that y'all have the right to tell a female or a nigga at the same time that y'all not gonna eat them out because that's not your preference? You don't have enough dick to sit there and be like, oh, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, baby, if you didn't know, this ain't Snapchat or Instagram. This is no filter. So you ain't got enough dick to be out here in these streets talking about some, oh, I don't eat pussy, oh, I don't eat the ass. Nigga, you need to be blessed that somebody even took the time out to grant you to pull your pants down.
I got a theory on that though.
What's your theory? Because if you not packing above 9 and 8, I mean,
watch
8
this.
is middle school, but 9 and above, like, nigga, what is your...
Tell me, do you believe this? I don't believe half of motherfuckers that say they don't eat pussy. I'm not saying there's nobody in the world that don't eat pussy, but most people who say that, first off, I don't do nothing I'm embarrassed to do. So if I go in there, if you be like, oh, this nigga ate my ass, I'm gonna say, yeah, I did that. Like, you can't go in the room.
Your bill disconnected.
You can't, you can't go in a room with your female, with your dude, however it go, but you can't go in there thinking about what, I want my homeboys to know I eat pussy. No, I'm coming in there with a spoon and some seasoning salt, and I'm gonna do what I want to do.
My nigga here cooking.
He is big on the cooking. Yes, come on, Uncle Charles, on the barbecue pit. Come on.
Eating pussy and sucking dick is just a part of sex. If you're not about that life.
First of all, I want to give a shout out to Bilal with all these kickers.
Yeah.
Coming through with him.
gay?
We're giving that fellatio.
There you go.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You heard the voice change? You heard that inflection?
I'm dropping a bomb. Hold on.
It's real knowledge. I'll let you drop right now.
Look, and niggas and bitches, if you out here worldwide, please listen because it is nothing like it. It is a huge turn on to see a nigga take his shirt and put it around his neck and still have it on.
Oh yeah, like, I do that.
And
So this is a question only Bilal can speak on.
Okay.
Have you ever in your days had somebody that was not about that life, meaning they wasn't gay, they was prior to fooling with you, they was straight, but they couldn't, like you was the one that opened the door for them?
Niggas. No, see, my thing is, hold on.
Because my question is like, why, or like, what was they curious about?
Because my thing is like, niggas love head. Niggas love head.
Some people put their penis in a vacuum cleaner.
Even though I'm a
sick day. Cancel on the homie. Be late to my granddaddy funeral. Right, nigga. Oh God, nigga, what?
Cause we can't sit here and play like we haven't heard them stories about folks you knew or you assumed was straight, and you was like, oh, you know, he would did XYZ, and maybe he can address this. But
I can address it. Some niggas love.
We can only assume.
It's literally been some straight niggas that have come to me that'd just be like, "Can you teach my girl how to give head?"
Oh damn! See, that was my question.
You'll be surprised. A lot of women don't know
how to give it.
Whoa!
My friends come to me like, I literally have like, if you throw.
That's a good kicker, because I'm thinking, how does that conversation go?
Right.
Because if
I got a gay homeboy for you that know how.
Yeah. How does that?
He wants to be a friend.
He's gonna come here and he's gonna have.
I'm not gonna demonstrate. Bitch. First of all, we friends. I'm not about to demonstrate. Bitch, I don't want your pussy juice.
Or he's gonna stop by with a cucumber and.
Like, no, it's just like something. Nigga, I'm about to go all the way down, lick your balls.
So check this out. He kind of addressed it. I want to ask y'all too, and I address it too. Head or sex? If you just one or the other, because I think you said already in New York minutes, but I'll let you.
Really, I like both. So
yeah.
Don't even ask
but
me.
I think everybody at the table can agree both.
Yeah,
but
perfectly honest.
But a lot of people, a lot of people prefer head and don't want to actually. Why? But okay, you always say that. But why is it? Is it just because you don't want to do the work? You're just like,
I like doing the work.
We like niggas like you.
You just cool, just making it happen, and.
But listen, when we really get into it, like I put work in, I put hours in.
But do you feel guilty, like if you just get head?
I think like giving head is important without any reciprocation. I do everything.
You went on and had your supper and then you went on.
Yeah, I'll do that I'll give you some head and you can go on about your day, and I don't need nothing back.
We need niggas like you out here in these streets.
But I want it back too. Like I want to not have to ask you for it. I want you to be like, I'm chilling on the couch. You be like, we driving somewhere, and you be like, like she was driving, and I was like, yo, put your leg up.
For real,
I got that. You know what I mean? Like I have no problems.
Yeah.
But there's nothing. I love sex. Don't get it twisted. But I'll take some head and carry it by my day.
What about you, wild child?
Well, I mean, I think my name speaks for itself, bro. I like to get down, and I don't even care no matter what day, what time.
So you type of nigga that put the leg up like this and be like,
I put Shorty in the full Nelson, and we can get it going.
But one or the other. Are you going head?
Oh no, I like head.
Niggas love head.
They do. Like
it's not even, and that's what kills me so much, because it's just like, Jesus.
I'm gonna say this though. I prefer sex over head.
Okay, we gonna exclude you. You one out of a billion. You one out of a billion.
But you know what?
Feed a child for 19.95 cents a day.
Save the children.
Hold on.
Like,
I brought this up for a reason though. That's why I brought it up, because that's how most people feel. But I'm not saying, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I don't like head. I'm not saying that. I just would prefer I want to actually do it.
You want the stroke.
I want to do it.
You can hit the ocean. Come on,
I want a hula hoop.
You want a hula hoop?
Yeah.
Come on, no, it's hard.
I want to hit that joint.
Yeah.
If you
then I say,
if you get you a professional, you go hula hoop in their face.
But oh my goodness.
Vaseline, baby oil, cocoa butter. Yeah, it works. You can get it.
I can attest to baby oil. Baby oil and powdered donuts.
38. If you ain't got
What is with you and powdered donuts?
I don't understand.
We not trying that
I never, I'm definitely like trying. If a nigga put powdered donuts on me, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
and then shout out OG Ville. You know what I'm saying?
Don't shout me out.
Because you brought it up, bro. You in a powdered donuts movement.
Yeah. Look, I'm in the hashtag powdered donuts. You know, I'm trying to make this a thing.
I guess it's because of the bill. like, hey, you sitting out here putting powder. Are you gonna eat it off of it?
That's all whiskey. You know
No. If you gonna put the powdered donuts on the booty cheeks, like I need to know: are you eating it afterwards, or are you like you are? Okay, so that means you don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Prior to your gayness, have you? Because some people was always gay, and some people went down that road.
I was always gay.
So did
Even
you?
though I
But
tried
did
the
you?
pussy, I
Yeah,
was
that's what
always
my
gay.
question was.
I was always gay. No, I feel like it was okay to be submissive at some point in time.
So this is great because this a conversation.
like it was okay
This is
to
a
be
conversation I
submissive
always
at
wanted to
one
be a
time.
part of. When you were messing with
Sorry,
females, when you were messing with females, like
I had a relationship for 3 years with a female. Okay.
was it trash or was just like I'm looking for something else, or was just
it wasn't for you.
as far as the sex? I'm talking
I
not the
just
relationship.
figured it wasn't for me because, like,
Because I know some people they was gay.
I'm a dog.
Always.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a dog. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I find like my nigga that is like ready to commit and be with me and understand that I gotta fulfill this nigga at the same time that I gotta fulfill this nigga.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, though I was fucking with her, I was still fucking with niggas.
Was she aware, or eventually she was like,
No, nigga, we was in middle school. That's that puppy love Bow Wow shit. Like, the fuck do you mean? Like, the fuck do you mean? Like, it wasn't that type of motherfucking protocol. Like, no, like, I find my infatuations with niggas. Like,
yeah.
niggas are amazing to me. Like, they do things that
But that's why I asked that question, because I've known a few people that they've like I know a few females and males that there was just like they never even been with the opposite sex at no point in their life. There never been. I've known people that they never.
Oh, okay. You talking about gay people?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. There was.
Yeah, it is some gay people that just
like they was gay from
you
the
know.
jump.
I'm very optimistic, so like, yeah, I'm gonna try some.
And
I
those
pussy like 13, 14.
Those were the people that
and then it was like, damn.
And see, look, I mean, I saw Bilal in the ditch, and I was walking down the street.
You did not see me in no damn ditch. You saw me at a desk. Like, the fuck?
I saw
I'm
Bilal.
classy. You saw me in American Towers.
Yeah,
on me,
I saw him in American
Towers.
Towers.
You could eat,
Yeah.
but you know. Like,
But check it out. I saw him in a different facility.
Yeah.
And we had this conversation, but I'm gonna bring it to y'all presents. I knew a dude back home that he was gay, and he would always tell me like,
what niggas was not gay.
yeah, like he was telling me like some other dudes that I know that was like, yeah, you know your homeboy that he claimed to be XYZ, this and that. He's doing XYZ, this and that. So that's when I first got hip to. I was like, wow, it's like it's not how you think.
And I'm gonna speak my response on that.
Yeah, and that's why I brought it up, because it's not, you know, when you a straight person think gay, you think feminine and this and that, but that's when I first started seeing dudes that they don't do anything that you would assume is gay, and then on the same time they do it.
Let me speak my response on that, because being black is one thing. Y'all go through a lot. I would respect that.
We go through a lot.
Y'all go through a lot.
Punch the hand.
Fuck you. Y'all go through a lot.
He's in a different class.
Okay. Y'all go through a lot. I still punch his hand. Don't let him tell y'all nothing different.
Okay.
Y'all go through a lot. Oh, my phone died. Oh well. Stay in the world. Whatever.
It happens.
So, being black is one thing. Being black and gay is a whole nother thing.
Right.
Y'all have it to where you have some gays that are out and they're open and they're proud of what they do. You have Haitians, you have Jamaicans, you have other blacks that are Americans that go through certain shit. My thing is this. It's like, as a black gay male, you knew how hard it was to come out.
Right.
You knew how hard it was to tell your family, oh, I'm gay, or I'm bisexual, or I like everybody. You didn't want to label yourself. I totally get that. It's totally understandable. But at the same time, there are some gays that act like, okay, well, fuck it. Like,
They don't do nothing to make you think they was gay.
They don't make you think that it's okay. But it's just like, it's hard to be black and gay because we're supposed to be the strongest people out of everybody. Because we was sent over here by slave ships. We weren't sent over here by motherfucking American Airlines, nigga. We was
Everybody can feel
we
that.
were sent over here by motherfucking slave ships. So it bothers me at a point in a way, like, I'm not the type of person, I'm not gonna blast a DL, nigga. If you DL and you like head and that's what you like to do, that's on you. That has nothing to do with me. Because my excitement is I'm able to spend that time with you. As far as
Instead of blasting folks.
I'm not gonna blast you because that's not my business.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, you will not disrespect me. When you do that, oh nigga, let's go to motherfucking war. Let me do some motherfucking track.
So
we on the 200.
At that point, do you feel? I know you, and like you said, you normally ain't trying to expose somebody, but
I ain't trying to expose you because nigga, that's my dick that I'm messing up.
But in this
you might be consistent dick compared to a nigga who's out and giving consistent.
But in that situation, do you feel the need to expose him, or are you still like, that's how he feel?
That's hard for me to answer that question in all honesty. Because if I'm answering that question and I be like, oh, I'm gonna blast that nigga. No, I'm not about to blast you.
Or you just gonna address him directly?
I will address him directly. Like, I give 2 warnings. I will address you directly. Like, nigga, don't disrespect me ever like that in your life again. But if you feel like I'm gonna go to class the next day, or I'm gonna be on Twitter the next day, or I'm gonna be on Facebook the next day talking about how gay people ain't worthy. Was I gay when I was giving you head?
And you know what? He got a point. Had y'all ever known or heard? Because like and this is just me personally, I've known people who tell me, this is what this quote unquote goon is doing, or this what. And I'm not saying everybody or anybody, but I'm just saying I've heard this story before, and it's it's not.
I'm known a few people.
Like you end up hearing that.
You're from New York, of course.
I understand the pressures that society puts on.
Yeah.
Gay people, period.
Right?
Yeah.
Blacks, stop trying this. I just want to say that.
I do think you should have an honest conversation with yourself and with the people that care about you. You know, if they really care about you, they're not gonna. I have gay friends. I have gay people in my family that I love dearly.
Yeah.
I don't care whatever your sexual preference is, whatever you're into. As long as it's nothing illegal, you're not ever.
Like
okay, when you said illegal, I was thinking about, okay, you talking about fucking niggas over the border, or
We went all the way illegal.
wait, shut up.
Like check this out.
Shut up. Okay, a nigga got a couple of
But
pieces over there.
if I really fuck with you, or you really fuck with me, if I come out and tell you that, you got to know how hard this is for a person, right?
Yeah.
So let's say me, for example, if I would have came out and be like, hey, I'm gay, I'm trusting you with this information because this is a big deal for me, right? So I expect you to still treat me
the same
way you've been treated.
Yeah.
So I understand.
Treat me the same way that you treat me before I release this information on you,
So
and that's totally.
I don't care. Whatever front you want to put up to anybody, that's cool. That's on you. But I got you regardless, no matter what.
If you flex behind your head, let me tell you how much your bitch will open.
With that being said, we going straight to shout outs.
Okay.
New York Menace, you got any shout outs, my G?
Shout out to Yonkers. We still in the building. New York, my Jamaican people that doesn't know.
Hey, that's
Holla
it.
at me.
Where can they contact you, New York Menace?
NYCmenace21@gmail.com. You already know.
Hey, I smell what you cooking, like G.
And Montego Bay, I'll be home this summer.
Hey. Hey, authentic. S.A. Wild Child.
Okay.
We knew we shouldn't have.
At gmail.com. That's SAWildChild@gmail.com. I want to give my shout outs too as well to this fucking episode. First off,
hey, I felt this
Let's
episode.
go ahead and recognize the episode. The episode is official as fuck.
Yeah, let me go on and fire them shots.
Yeah, that shit official. My little man, he on a road trip, so I pray that he's there and then everybody's getting there safely.
Shout out.
And then family, friends, everybody that's listening to the podcast, we definitely always shout out y'all. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be nowhere without y'all. And shout out to Pimp B.
Hey.
Living and loving. You know what I'm saying? Loving and living.
Hey.
Came on the episode to wreck that shit. My guy to my right here, NYC Menace, you know what I'm saying? This is my dude here, OG Judge, for putting everything together, you know what I'm saying? We love it.
Exactly.
And to her absence, you know what I'm saying? Monopoly, we love her.
No, what's good?
So, we do this, man. It's fun. It's a thing. So, I fucking love this shit. So, the people that's listening, I hope y'all love it too, for real.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna run it next because I'm gonna save Pimp B for we gotta let our guests close the whole damn show out.
Yeah,
Because he killed that shit. So I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna shout out my offspring, Exodus. I'm gonna shout out. Got a shout out for my mom. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to God.
Pause. I don't even want to pause you, but your shout outs. Mama, you the truth. Appreciate it.
You know your cook is good.
Yeah, real.
You know I got my homeboy Golden Nuts, my homeboy Schmidt.
I swear, he loves the name Golden Nuts. He loves the name Golden Nuts.
Golden Nuts should be here this summer. If he not, when I go home, I'm gonna have Golden Nuts on the show.
I'm gonna come with you.
Yeah, Golden Nuts. Hey,
I told you I'm coming next time, bro.
Yeah, hey, you more than welcome. Mama already said you welcome. You already know. We already had that conversation.
I'm coming.
You got a bed, so go ahead.
Mama got a 3-bedroom house.
Come this way.
Talk to him.
I don't need to sleep in a room with him.
Shout out to my boy and our boy, Scorpion King.
You know what's
definitely gotta give him some love, you know.
With his quiet ass.
With his quiet. That's my dude, man.
Exactly.
I like that boy.
Shout out to Monopoly, and I'm gonna drop her a bomb. And then for our guest Pimp B, you already know Pimp B came. Dr. Bilal, Pimpin' ain't dead. It just moved to the website.
I'm gonna be here.
It may not be your last time talking to him.
Definitely not the last time.
But I'm gonna leave it to Pimp B. Anybody that deserves some shout outs?
So I want to give a shout out to all my bad bitches in America.
There you go.
Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to all my independent bitches in America.
There you go.
I want to give a shout out to all my sexual. They may classify you as a hoe. Mm-hmm. Liberated bitches in America.
Right, there you go.
I appreciate you. Thank you for your services.
We appreciate you.
I want to give a shout out to the bitches that act like niggas.
Okay.
Like, nigga, fuck you. It was just dick. It was just sex. Chill out.
Hey, we appreciate y'all too, because that works. Yeah. That works.
I hate him. Don't worry about him.
Don't worry. We appreciate Eric.
Like, I just want to shout out to all my gays in America. Whether you're
too.
top, bottom, versatile, whatever you do. I just want everybody to know, like, this shit was, it was explosive. It was great. I enjoyed it.
There you go. Absolutely.
I hope I stood up for a lot of gay people in America. Okay. I hope I was able to reach and connect to y'all as far as the sexual level, because you can call me a hoe all day you want to, but I'm still sexual liberated.
What's going on here?
Huh. And at the end of the day, I want to shout out to my bad bitches. That's a 10. Bad bitches that sit with me in the section.
Yeah.
I want to shout out to my bougie bitches. And I also want to give a shout out to the motherfucking city girls. They from Miami.
Whoa. Just so you know, we about to run up on you. Me and NY Business, we about to run up on you.
I don't know your names.
Sounds like another conversation.
We will run up on you. It's okay. We gonna run up on you.
Go ahead.
We have a recording that you said at the beginning of the show that I could pull up. You said that. It's on tape. I'm pulling up.
I don't know him.
With that being said, shout out to Defmatic. And we're gonna close that motherfucker out. You already know what's good.